I'd like to receive a presentation from Mr. Jeremy Custer and Jody Fraley regarding the Indiana, Illinois, Iowa Foundation for Fair Contracting, also known as the IIFFC Award, Raise Industry Standard of Excellence certification. Presentation and award from Mr. Custer and Ms. Fraley, the Government Affairs Political Director, and Jody, who is the Regional Manager in Illinois Field Operations. Mr. Custer.
Yeah. Thank you, Mayor. Thanks to the board and all the staff that are here tonight. Like the mayor said, I'm Jeremy Custer. I'm with the Illinois, Indiana, Iowa Foundation for Fair Contracting. We're a labor management group that works to raise standards of the construction industry across our region. Tonight, I, along with my colleague Jody, are going to present our first ever R.I.S.E certification to the Village of Tinley Park. Before I continue, I will say, in reviewing this application, I was blown away by your village's forward thinking and planning, and how your administration is looking towards the future of creating value for taxpayers and workers in Tinley Park. I'm sure some of you are wondering what R.I.S.E is. It stands for Raising Infrastructure Standards of Excellence. In a sentence, this R.I.S.E certification means that your community has protected workers and taxpayers in the decisions you've made and policy making as it relates to infrastructure and planning. At the FFC, we've spent the last 25 years or so working to raise infrastructure standards, working alongside other public bodies, and through public policy and advocacy, we've tried to achieve this goal. With that in mind, after years of working to raise these standards in cooperation with different public bodies and local governments, we decided it's only right that we start to recognize the public bodies that have advanced the public interest by advocating for workers and taxpayers. Tinley Park is without a doubt one of those exemplary public bodies. This R.I.S.E certification demonstrates to the public that Tinley Park is a shining example of what a community can do when its policies advance excellence as it relates to infrastructure. Tinley Park should be proud of the work they've done to protect the taxpayers through their support of workers and investing in the future. I am going to now hand it off to Jody to make a few remarks as specifically why Tinley Park was chosen to be recognized. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Good evening. As stated, my name is Jody Fraley. I'm with the IIFFC. And because of this R.I.S.E certification, I wanted to point out a couple reasons why you were chosen. The Village of Tinley Park was the very first to put in the area to put together an advisory commission on labor and development back in 2021. This alone sets the village aside from neighboring towns and villages. Your advisory commission is the first stop for any construction or development in Tinley. The commission reviews, as you know, all information on projects and then presents its findings and recommendations to all the boards and makes its recommendations to the village president prior to the commencement of any construction. As you know, the mission of this group of experts is to formulate robust labor policies for public works construction and commercial development within the Village of Tinley Park. These policies aim to safeguard the interests of local workers, contractors, and taxpayers by promoting fair contracting practices, which is what everything we do at the FFC is all about that. Tinley Park was also the first to pass the Workers' Rights Resolution, and you have one of the most comprehensive responsible bidding ordinances in practice today. All of which is directly in line with what our organization, the FFC, had in mind when we created the whole R.I.S.E program. Mayor Glotz, the village board, and administration should take great pride in your commitment to provide these standards of excellence with such foresight and forward thinking. And this is why we're here tonight. In appreciation to your dedication to workers and taxpayers, Jeremy and I, on behalf of the FFC, would like to present our very first platinum, hopefully very first of very many, platinum R.I.S.E certification to the Village of Tinley Park. So thank you very much. Also, I might add that we don't have the actual plaque yet, but we have the certification. So we just wanted to hand it over and explain, you know, this is why. You guys are the first of hopefully many, and thank you for your dedication.